Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's just me checking in for the day. I am pulling cards for with the Spirit Animal Oracle, and then I'm going to do the Light Seers Tarot. So just going to sit here for a second and shuffle and get into your energy. I just want to say hi and thanks for stopping by. We do have this new moon in Pisces coming up on the 10th. And Mercury is going into retrograde as well. We're feeling the shadow aspects of Mercury going into retrograde. And so if you don't know what that means, this is going to be a time where communication might get a little bit muddled up, or signing some contracts you might have to come back and re-sign. Mercury is all about communication, and when it's in retrograde, it seems to be moving backwards. It's actually not. It's just in retrograde, and it happens quite regularly. So this isn't something to be worried about. It's just some things that you've signed, some contracts you might sign, you might have to re-sign them. Some things might get changed around after Mercury gets out of being retrograde. Okay, with that being said, we are moving into this full moon in Pisces. Spirit has your back and freedom is yours. So we go from a 5 to a 6. So we are moving in perfect sync. I love that. Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. That's a 5. 5 to me is all about coming into balance, and then where you're not in balance, that's where Spirit comes in. So 5s are about change. They're also like mini deaths. So like if your job isn't working, you might have the 5 of Pentacles where you feel like you're being left out in the cold. That's where Spirit's coming in, I feel like, and putting in that 5, that 5th cog in the wheel, and just being like, hey, it's not working right here, so we're going to change it. Whether that's swords, wands, cups, or pentacles. The 5s are all about changing. In that area of change, feels like for me is being 4, balancing your reality, and then the 5th element is the spirit element coming in and saying, you thought you had this in the 3D balanced, now I'm going to come in and show you where it's not. So Spirit has your back. So trust in any spot that needs to be adjusted is what I'm hearing, because when the adjustment comes in, freedom is yours. Horse Spirit, that's a 6. 6 are all about equal balance. So 5's going to change where you need to bring in balance. All right. So the reason for the reading is being open to infinite possibilities. So this is a 5 as well. So 59 ends up being a 14, 4 to a 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. That's how I did that. So another 5. So we go from 2 5s to a 6. So, Starfish is saying be open to a possibility. So something that you can't even imagine. This is a starfish. Anything to do with stars to me are wishes, dreams coming true. All right. So that's where we were. So we're going from change to balance. Change to balance. And the starfish, for me, I'm being guided to the fact that this is a water creature. So this might be an emotional change that you're going through. Whereas the eagle spirit is an air element for me. So this is a mental change. And then because you're mentally and emotionally changing, you're going to bring that into the reality. A horse for me is a very grounded. So this is a practical 6 that you're changing. So your mental and your emotional change is going to bring that into the reality, if that makes sense. And then we are going to go, I love this. Okay, so the synchronicities are astronomical right here. So we go from 5 5 to a 6 to another 2 5, 2 5 10, which is a 1. It's the beginning, time to heal. So our 2 5s make a 6 to go to our 2 5s here, which is healed. So we are healing our mind and our emotions is how I'm feeling with this, to free ourselves, to move on to a new chapter. So that's what I'm getting just from the cards. So with a snake, snakes are very healing to me as well, because if you think about it, a snake can shed its skin. And when a snake sheds its skin, it becomes a new snake. It is growing. It's visibly getting rid of the thing that no longer serves it. It's outgrown it. And it's doing that in a healing way by itself. So when you think of snakes as well, you also think of, or I do, in the medical community, the snake is wrapped around the thing on ambulances and hospitals and stuff. So in a lot of time in spirituality, there is a snake in the card spirit is represented by a snake. So there is a lot in these energy in the spirit oracle cards. So let's get started. Let's break it down a little bit more. So being open to infinite possibilities, this starfish spirit. We'll start here. Can you see this? All right. Starfish, open to infinite possibilities. 59. Two of Pentacles. Balancing, balancing, balancing. Whether this is balancing your work and your home life, your mental and your emotional. Wow, okay, that's funny I said that. Because like I said, this to me feels like your mental and your emotional. So coming into balance with that. Two of Pentacles. 6 of Cups and 10 of Cups. So that is like soulmate energy. Spirit has your back. Eagle spirit. So I'm hearing when you balance your mental, obviously your reality reflects that. So working with spirit to balance these two elements, because spirit has your back. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you, things that no longer make your heart sing, things that no longer fill your cup. It could even be walking away from old belief systems. Have strength that you are being guided in the right direction. This spirit that has your back, this 5, this mental thing that you're walking away from, you're walking, as it's on my table, you're walking like this. You're walking right into freedom. And whatever that means to you. This could be financial freedom, emotional freedom, like where you don't rely on other people to make you feel good. This could be freedom in a situation, a living situation. You could be getting your own place. You could be getting your own job. You could be getting a new car. So it's having faith that you're balancing yourself to be able to walk away from these things that no longer serve you. She is walking either into the sunset or the sunrise. But either way, she is, this almost to me looks like the sunset. Like she's walking into the sunset and just like, you know what, I'm over this. And this is another one where it's, where these are both seem like the sun is going down. Like this is dusk. This is a little bit later, and then the sun is shining in this card. And we just completed Leo season, and we're about to have our full moon. So I feel like with this 8, you have 2 8s also. These are both 8s. So we have a lot of synchronicities in numbers. All right. I know that, or I should say I know. I feel like you're not quite sure where you're headed and you're mentally getting in your head about it, but trust that you're being guided to where you're supposed to be. Have strength in the choices that you're making. All right. Freedom is yours, Horse Spirit. Freedom is yours. Again, I love this. The Fool, a new beginning. A new beginning away from emotional disappointment. So you are walking away from things that no longer serve you. Look at these cups. They don't make her happy anymore. Now you could be male or female, but this is a new beginning. You are walking into a new start, a healing start with that. This beginning that you're walking into is going to provide you with everything that you need. It's going to give you enough to share, if that makes sense. So let's see whether that is emotional, because we have our cups here, or pentacles, Hierophant, time to heal. And this is another 5. So this is your synchronicities to 5s are crazy. 5s are all about changing. It's about mini deaths and rebirths. This also could be, I'm hearing the end of a relationship, the beginning of a new relationship. This could even be an ending of a relationship with how you are relating to yourself. And feeling like there isn't enough. Feeling like you have missed out on opportunities before. Okay, sorry about that. My phone like just stopped. Okay, so what is this 8 of Pentacles, or 8 of Pentacles? What is this? What is this that you, okay, for some reason I feel like the underlining, being open to possibilities, and Spirit has your back. I feel like that's where you already walked away from something, and you already are finding the strength within yourself. So I feel like this is kind of irrelevant. It doesn't really matter where you've been. And I know that sounds like it made you who you are today, and you can take that and be thankful for the strength in the mental, in the emotional that it gave you. But take it as a lesson in what you've learned, and I feel like take that and move forward. Don't feel like, I feel like you could get caught dwelling on the past and dwelling on old feelings and get yourself caught up in the old storylines of what you were or what you used to be or what you did or things from the past. And it's like, it's done. It's over. You have an opportunity every second to be a different person and be a better person than you were before you knew what you knew now. So it's taking that and jumping off a cliff with it and just being like, you know what, today's a new day and I am going to be this new person that I know I am. She has on a yellow dress. That's confidence. That's your solar plexus. Be confident in this new person. And she's holding a purple crystal that is connected to your third eye. So it's trusting your intuition and knowing that Spirit has your back, and be open to the infinite possibilities. Yes, these are big, huge things that you went through. These are, they're 5s, they're minor deaths. death and rebirth. There go my 2 crows. 2 of the 3, I don't know where the other one went. And then it's taking this new journey and going into this 5. And this 5 is all about the connection you have with spirit. It's trusting that all of the things that you've done have got you to this point, to know that it's almost like being the sage now, being the healer himself. Like, you can't talk about a broken arm if you've never broken an arm. Like, now you've been through it, you've experienced it, and now you've come from experience. Now take that, and what are you going to do with it? There are so many 5s here. I can't get over it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5s. And we have 6 5s, and then we talk about the card, the main card as to why we're here is a 6. It's about finding that balance, finding that freedom. And that freedom doesn't necessarily be like where you're the single person living on your own. It means understanding that you have the freedom to be exactly who you're supposed to be, who you want to be in any given moment. It's that freedom to just be you and be exactly who you want to be without judgment. So getting to there is where you're at now, but take the time to heal from everything that you've been through, because I mean, you walked away from 8 cups and then you walked away from 5 cups here. So I mean, it is a lot of emotional and mental things that you have been through, it looks like. But trust that it is this old skin that you're shedding to become this new enlightened version of yourself, this new, more healed, higher vibration of yourself. So I hope that helps. Let's see, this 4 of Cups sits at the bottom before I go. So this 4 of Cups that are underlining talks about how you have opportunities, but you don't see the potential in something. So it's almost like I'm being drawn to, there's a card in this deck called Mouse Spirit, 10 to the small things. So it's almost noticing the small little details of your everyday mundane life and see the magic in those. And I feel like when you start to see the magic in everything that you have already is when you'll start to bring in more magic. So let's see. I hope that resonates, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you have a wonderful day. Till next time. Bye, guys.